7-day trial. I don't want that.
All right, we're live.
30 seconds later. AVDL. What is that stock? Should we go all in? AVDL. Shit, it's already up 15%. Well, screw that. All right, give me 1 minute. Christian's going to eat, or I'm going to finish food. Christian, what do we have for earnings?
The only notable name is Netflix, and then on the news flow scanner, I saw some orders for TXN. So I don't know how liquid they are. I haven't even looked at them. I don't even know if we can play them. But we do have some announcements for everybody, just some general stuff. This Sunday, we are going to have a special webinar for most of you guys who have been around for a while. You guys know about our Friday royalty plays or our Friday profit plays. So we're going to do a special briefing on those this Sunday at 7, but more information on that is going to come later this week. So no need to worry about it today. But for earnings, yeah, just Netflix and Texas Instruments, and then some other small names that can't really trade, but unless you're seeing anything over there.
No, really no liquidity. BSN expired. AT&T.
Susie, what are you thinking for Netflix?
Well, you got to be a millionaire to trade Netflix nowadays.
That's right. And doing a debit spread on earnings just kind of eats away the fun.
Yeah.
There's no fun in it.
You could probably sell premium. What's the market maker move? Is Netflix, can you pull up the sheet? I don't know if we're allowed to show it yet. But are we?
I think so.
Let me look. Because then AWS messed it up.
AWS messed up a lot of stuff yesterday. But I think we are rocking and rolling today with AWS. So we should be good.
Oh, this is authentication required. Let's see. What?
Let me try to get you the link.
I got it.
Oh, there it is. Sweet.
Here we go. Look, Netflix, number 1. Aha. Numero uno.
But you see how those are highlighted? That means that they have earnings.
Oh, I like it.
Cool little thing we added this morning, actually.
Well, let's make it big. So it's actually, the market makers are implying a $77.50 move. It usually moves $60. So what's that, like 6%? Let's go ahead and click on it. All right, here we go. So what could we do? We could sell. They're all pretty good. We could sell all the way down to the 165, 160 bull put credit spread. So how much cushion does that give us? About what, $80? So we could sell the 1165 bull put credit spread. That's pretty good. 1165 would be where? $1165 would be here. So it'd be to a gap. My fear if Netflix sells off, it liquidates under 133. So I would say if you're rich, you can trade it. or if you have a big account. If you don't, I probably wouldn't trade it. We'll say that is for the Richie Riches only. We're equity inequality over here, because you do some of these stocks, you do have to have a big account to trade to be just transparent. But we have 9 pages, so we could do other ones. Roku could be a correlated play. I think Susie mentioned that. Our good friend Arms there again. You could do Roku, and you could go all the way down to the you could go all the way down to the 93 puts and buy the 92 puts. It's not bad. The market maker floor is 93.78. So you got a pretty big cushion. So I'd probably do Roku over Netflix. You have a $5 cushion with Roku. Yeah, I'd rather do that. You go all the way down in the 93 puts on Roku. You see how volatility is sky high? So that'd be, in my opinion, a better play would be to do Roku puts. Sell the 93 put, buy the 92 put. Yeah, I would rather do that. You could do the 93, 92 for about 20 cents. I would personally rather do that. But pretty good day, everyone. WBD, I wish I would have bought more. Coke, very nice too, if you held some Coke calls. But what has gone on? Maybe, Christian, let me finish my sandwich. But what has gone on over the past few days in the equity markets? What has been the dealio?
Well, we were talking yesterday how most people just feel like the market is kind of walking on eggshells after last week, or I think it was last Friday, when the Trump-China news came out. The market just dumped QQQ down 20 points that day. So it's like any kind of headline can just send us lower. So we're kind of walking on eggshells, grinding higher. So it's a little weird time for the market, I would say. I think it was a good time to go to Vegas too.
Well, I didn't lose money.
Well, that's good. That's always that's a positive, actually.
No, I lost money in Vegas.
Oh, you did? Oh, I thought you said you didn't lose money.
No. I made it back today, though.
That's a given.
Made it back today, though, in WBD, but I did lose money in Vegas.
Yeah.
Rodney lost more money. And on video, we only lost like $800. But really, we lost a lot more. And we got kicked out of casinos because we couldn't film. It was a complete mess, but in a good way. I couldn't even go to the Win. I was trying to go to the Win Sunday, but we didn't have time. Our producer had to fly back home. We had to get him the footage, I should say, because he had a honeymoon to go on. I missed everything. I missed the whole conference, everything. I had no email. It just was a typical Vegas shit show, we'll say. But yeah, it looks like the market has just been, I don't know, doing something.
I really don't know how to feel about it.
No, I had some gap calls I saw from Wiretap that did good, and Merck. Closed those out. That was good. But yeah, Beyond Meat from the scanner, it's a pump job. Just a heads up. Beyond Meat is a pump job. Just full transparency. It is a pump job. So don't get married to it. You know what I mean? It is a pump job. It's a pump job it is a pump job. Here, let's see if I can show you all the article. It is a pump job. So just a heads up. So someone is pumping Beyond Meat. Probably I don't know. I don't want to speculate. I don't want to get in trouble. But it is a pump job. All right, let's see. Let's see what else we got. Oh yeah, AMD. I know y'all been crushing that one. So my buddy Dennis did good in that yesterday. Some AMD weeklies. A nice bet. 700K. All right, Christian, take it for like 5 minutes. Let me finish this food. Sorry. I'm really hungry.
Yeah, and some people were asking about the Roku trade. We did not, or Lance didn't take it. I didn't take it, but if you do want it, it's Roku. We're gonna do the October 24th expiration, which is this week, and we are going to sell the 92 strike put and then buy the 93 strike put and
No,
aim
other way
for about.
around.
Oh,
No.
is it the other way around?
Christian, can you go on the site and find it? Here, I'll pull it up again.
Yeah, I don't
I'm
have
not supposed to be showing you all this, by the way,
Yeah, this is top secret info.
because we have to send it to the Diamond Club people. Hopefully tomorrow, y'all will get it. We're just waiting on everything to get confirmed in the members area. All right, there you go.
Oh. Right there.
Yeah, we're just waiting on it to get confirmed and uploaded in the main website.
Yeah, I'm gonna type it up in the chat. So we're selling the 93 put and buying the 92 put.
Yeah, we may have to let me make sure. More Beyond Meat calls. We may have to get the timing because I think there's like a little delay right now. So we may have to. Yeah, I think there's like a slight delay right now, Christian, because it's still getting worked on. Because you can't get 20 cents yet. You only get about 19 cents. You probably can't even get that, actually. Yeah, so we're gonna. Sorry, I'm not supposed to show y'all yet, but we'll share more details on Sunday about it. If you're a Diamond Club VIP member, you should be getting it this. I would say this week or next day or two, whenever we can get it up and running. There was a delay because I guess AWS crashed yesterday or something.
Yep.
It went down. Heck, you can even do Micron. Micron's not bad either. I mean, look at Micron. You could go, geez, look at all this premium you could get. Holy crap. You got a lot of premium. I don't think they do. No, they don't.
Yep. Yeah.
So basically, you want to find stocks where the market maker move is over the average true range, meaning volatility is higher than the stock actually moves. So therefore, those are the best names to sell premium. So let's go back to list one. So like the best examples on that would be Best Buy, CVS, heck, even Tesla. $27 market maker move on Tesla. Netflix. BE, I personally wouldn't touch. It's just a little too crazy for me. Delta is another one. Delta is really good, actually. That's why it's number 2. You could go down to all the way, 58? Yeah. That's really good. You all the way go down to $58 on Delta. That gives you about $4.50. So we'll share more details on everything. Diamond members, hopefully tomorrow. And then general public Sunday night. Sunday night party. Oh yeah, Peloton's going. Ooh, yeah, look at Miss Peloton here. Miss Little Peloton. 220 grand. I like that. I like that. Little Miss Peloton. A little, you know why they're buying Peloton calls? Because they have Platform X? No. What do people do towards the holidays? Yay! Work out. right? So you get the run up into the holidays with the Pelotonia, the Peloton, the Pelotons. All right, where is the chat here? Chat. Don't worry about us seeing it, Lance. Oh, is it blurry? Yeah, I don't know if they're getting off this new platform or what, gang. I really don't. I tried to get them to, but again, I don't really know. Yes, so Peloton, the run up into the holidays, and I think they have earnings, right? Yeah, they have earnings first week of November, actually. First week of November. GLD, yeah, we have no gold over here, thankfully. Gold and silver took a hit today because, well, the general public is too bullish. Some Nike flow. I actually like Nike here. So basically, I'm looking for, let's do a little sentiment check. CNN fear. And then I'll show you what I'm looking at for year-end plays. Oh, yeah. I think they were supposed to switch him over to the if you want the Peloton trade, make sure you get the news flow scanner. Christian will post details. But yeah, I think they were switching him over today. And then the guy who does all like what's his name, David, who does it all, I saw in a post he mentioned tomorrow. So we're in fear. Why is the market in fear?
That's what we went over yesterday. That's why we were saying it's like eggshells out there.
Really?
Weird. Mm-hmm.
We were just last month in greed, so we're in fear? Why? Are people not trading WBD? I mean, are they telling people to buy Google or something? Like, why are we in fear? What? That's so weird. All right, let's do a little check here. Did I miss something? Did like everyone turn bearish yesterday or the past 2 days? What? CNN fake news index says we are in fear. What? All right, and what are we at? 29? Oh, look at this. The moving average stuff. Oh, Lord. Feel like I'm back in the 1990s. Wow. So people think we're in fear and gold is down 5%.
Yeah.
What? This makes 0 sense. Mid caps are making almost new highs. What? Equal weight S&P is breaking out. Am I missing something? The yen is down. That's bullish for stocks.
Apple made new highs yesterday.
Dirty Dog Apple made new highs, broke out. Apple will lead the market. What? I feel like it's almost like a joke. Are we live? There's no sound. Yeah, we're live. Is everyone else telling y'all to be bearish? Or have they been saying be bearish? Because the market looks, I mean, I hate to say sunshine and roses. Talk about app. We don't trade app over here. App is too big of a stock to trade. Too big and too expensive, so we don't trade that or MSTR. Really? The VIX is back down too. I feel like this is like almost like a prank the market's playing. And you have tech earnings. Bubble talk? OpenAI announced the internet search. That's why Google took an intraday hit. But even Google's going right back up. I mean, I don't know. I don't get it. All I know is I doubled my Robinhood account, by the way, this year. Up 100%. So I really don't know what everyone's talking about. I mean, I really don't get it. I mean, I'm pretty bullish. Wow. So here's what I think could be the next rotation. Do y'all want to hear the next rotation? And it's stocks that no one else is going to talk about. And I used to be bearish on all of them, but now I'm bullish. So what stocks? Let me ask y'all a question. Let's see if someone in the chat gets it right. What name saw call buying last week? What names? Let's see if we have any real traders in the chat. What names out of the blue saw call buying last? I think it was Friday, maybe even Monday. I was traveling yesterday. But what name saw call buying just out of the blue on the news flow scanner? What names did you see that were very bearish and now very bullish? No, not AMD, not WBD. Already had news. They haven't moved yet. Thoughts on crypto? I don't know. I don't touch that. DH? No, come on, y'all. Someone's gonna get it. Healthcare? No. Lulu? Yeah, you're barking up the right tree. There we go. The bot got it. The bot got it. The bot got it right. Lulu, yeah. The Lulu calls did pretty good, didn't they? The weekly 170s they bought yesterday. Stock's only up $10. But no, Kava. And what else? The burrito. Did y'all miss the Kava calls? 900,000. Now, why are they buying Kava calls? Here, I'll give you a better chart. Why would they be buying Kava calls? I mean, look how bad this chart is. Worst chart ever, right? But what happens into year end? They got to make return. So do you think if you're lagging or you're a greedy pig and you know everyone is short these food stocks, remember we were just short them last quarter and made huge money? 13% short float. Do you think Kava can go from 62, it's now 64, but 62 Friday, to fill the gap, which is 82, 62 to 82? It's a 33% increase. Or do you think the S&P 500 is going to go up 30% between now and year end? Kava, right? Stock like this can, not the S&P. So they bought Kava calls. That stuck out like a sore thumb, right? Contrarian play. And they get earnings. Earnings are going to be second week of November. And then what else did they buy? And they nailed these a few times. The burrito. So same kind of chart. right? Up 2% today. It's a big move for the burrito. And then what do they probably get upcoming? End of October. What do these calls capture? Earnings. So this stock can probably rally, let's say 47. So 42 to 47. Maybe if good earnings up to 52. Let's just say crazy move. It's 24%. And we already saw, what did we see last week? Starbucks. Those calls are up over 100%, right? You still get earnings. Coca-Cola, food, beverage, right? And of course, the pizza. Pizza is a buyout, but same thing, right? Food and beverage stocks. So this is, again, kind of the mindset. No one's going to tell you about this stuff, right? They're going to say, hey, trade the S&P because it's on this moving average, pull back 8-day, la, 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 la. This is where I want y'all to start thinking on your own and using the news flow scanner to find the next setup before it happens, right? To be proactive, not reactive, right? Because everyone's saying, oh, let's trade AMD. Okay, AMD already moved, what, 10% last week? You know, $80 in a month. The options are expensive. You're not gonna find anything abnormal with AMD or NVIDIA, right? But you can in those stocks. Again, Kava seeing an $800,000 order is like seeing a $20 million in NVIDIA or AMD. Like, that's how rare it is. So stick with some of those undercover darlings. That could be the next big move. Does that make sense? DH hit 20 minutes before the close, a big order, and now the stock is up 8%. DHR. Oh, yeah, DHR. You can't make it up. You know which one they hit too? 500 grand. RSI. Did y'all see that one yesterday? They bought calls right before the close. Stock capped up 10%. I mean, some of this stuff you really can't make up. But yeah, start thinking like that. So be proactive. Bullish on food names because everyone, we'll just keep that, because everyone is bearish. So I think that's the easiest money to be made, is the food stocks. And y'all just saw me, what, 3 months ago, I was bearish on all of them, right? We had 4 trades over 400%. Every week we had a 300 to 400% winner on these names. And now we flipped to being bullish. Sweet Green, yep, you even throw that in the mix. They got to play catch up, the catch up trade. All right, now you don't have to listen to me. I mean, I'm just a man in a room who looks like a bum, who's up over $1 million. But if you want to learn more, get the news flow scanner, trade the biggest trades in real time. You know, no gray area about it, just black and white, following the biggest traders in the world. All right, Christian, if you want to take it away, take it away. I did run into some of y'all in Vegas. I do apologize. I couldn't meet with a lot of people at the win and emails and stuff. But I did run into some of you. So big shout out to Jordan, Brian. I forgot the lady's name. At the Bellagio. And I got a picture with y'all. But I forgot your name. Crap. Jordan, Brian, and there was a lady I ran into and I forgot. The Lance Joe Biden memory loss is there. But Christian, if you want to, oh, and I barely even had any alcohol, but I still can't remember people's names. Like I really don't even drink that much. But yeah, you'll see more details about these Friday profit plays, and VIP members look for it hopefully tomorrow. But we'll share more details later in the week and this Sunday. But y'all will be seeing some Vegas footage. I think when? Wednesday or Thursday?
This week.
Yeah, but when do they start? Y'all are gonna think I'm still in Vegas by the videos, but I flew back home. I think Wednesday or Thursday, we'll start seeing stuff, and you'll get all the details this Sunday about it. Right, Christian?
Yes, right. Sunday at 7 p.m.
More info,
but more information on that, yep, to come. So
Frank's
I will take it away.
All right, take it away. Your girlfriend will be happy you forgot a woman's name. Well, yes, but she was not happy. It was an elderly, well-dressed lady. We'll put it that way. But she did get mad because the Vegas showgirls I took a picture with, and then the one bust out a whip, and Rodney took a picture of me with the play whip on a Vegas showgirl. So I did get in trouble there, to be honest with you. No official Friday royalty trades today. We got to save it for next week, just because we have to save it till Sunday, unfortunately. But you'll learn more later this week. We'll be doing more information to be released. Okay, Christian, let me stop before I get in trouble.
All right.
The trade gang, you have to get the news flow scanner. We made how much money last week? You have to pay to play. They said I can't give away free stuff. I'm sorry. But if you want to pay, you got to pay to play. All right, Christian, you want to take the deck?
Yep. Friendly reminder, the performances displayed here are historical examples based on scanner signals for the time period homepage.
Damn, I'm already up $400.
Another friendly reminder, the scanner is to help give folks an edge in the markets. If you can't handle a losing trade, then you shouldn't be trading with money you can't afford to lose.
That's right. All right, use proper risk management. Gotta sell some. Hold on, I gotta take some $500 out. I loaded up on these huge. All right, go ahead, Christian. Sorry.
Hey everyone, I'm Christian. If you've followed along on the free Stonkamania trades in the last 60 days, you're most likely in a good spot right now.
Oh yeah.
Yes, indeed. Not only did we close 400% winners, but several of our peers are doing extremely well too.
Boom shakalaka.
Like LK, our trade on Capri, 100% return in 15 minutes.
What?
That's crazy.
That's insane.
Jeff, who closed out 100% winner on TSM. I remember that trade. That was a good one.
Oh yeah, stick around to the end for the Friday royalty trade too.
Andrea made cent on UNH in 1 hour. I think that was during Stonkamania too.
Hey, 1,000%.
There's also Costas with 162% return in less than 24 hours.
What?
And many, many more.
Yeah, for the next hour or two. Got lots of big trades to send.
A man who's shown real people how to capture real returns of 182%, 400%, and even a rare 2,800% all overnight.
Boom.
Now, I know that sounds a little insane, especially considering the ups and downs of the markets in recent times. But this former Wall Street trader has defined what's possible when it comes to trading. As you'll see, his methods have nothing to do with traditional market tactics.
Nothing at all.
But rather a unique piece of software he's been using for the better part of a decade. Already this year, it's uncovered dozens of the market's best overnight returns. That includes a 183% return from FedEx, a 276% return from CVS, and 350% return on FLG. Now, obviously, those are really incredible returns. But the best part is none of these are back-tested results.
No, don't believe in hypothetical back-tested.
What you're looking at are real live trade returns tipped off by this incredible software. And the man behind this software is the one and only Lance Bolito.
Oh, look, I'm wearing a different shirt.
He's arguably one of the best option traders on the planet. And yet he credits his success to this piece of software right here. He calls it the News Flow Scanner, or NFS for short. And that's because it's given him and his traders a chance to profit from some of the market's most explosive news events. Events like earnings beats, earnings misses, upgrades, even downgrades, buyouts, investor conferences, and basically anything else that comes to mind. And that's why we're here today.
Hold on, Christian. I'm just going to do a full screen here.
Yep.
There we go.
He's going to show us how a scanner works and how we can apply it to our own trading. So let me turn it over to the man of the hour.
All right, let's get down to business, gang, because we've got a busy day. Stick around for the Friday royalty trade. And if you missed out on anything, oh, baby, oh, God, there she goes. Let's go. Oh, blast off. Let's go. All right, thank you, Christian. Let's roll through this because you got to get the News Flow Scanner. You got to trade with it so you could have fun. You could get this and do it. Oh, my God, I love it. All right, let's get down to business. Grab a notepad, piece of paper, all that jazz, because this will change the way you approach the stock market forever. I'll show you the real way, how real traders trade, not following moving averages or RSIs or any of that stuff or MACDs. Nope. We don't get wrapped up in technical analysis. I just had an hour-long podcast talking about this. I don't wait for some goofy pattern. Some people will say, look, a candlestick pattern. Toss all that aside. You want to follow on institutional order flow. That's the News Flow Scanner in real time. Basically, everything I do revolves around the tickers that show up on the News Flow Scanner, the biggest option trades in the world, time-stamped and approved in real time. Because it's a good chance you'll likely see bullish or bearish news on the stock. Let's look at Boeing. Now, the financial media was saying Boeing was a big loser. Shares were plunging. Anyone with common sense said it would have been a bad time to buy the stock. Kind of like they've been saying, don't buy stocks the past 3 weeks. And what happened? Straight up. But Boeing hit bullish on my scanner. This told me something big was on the horizon. Some bullish news could send the share soaring. And guess what? 24 hours later, something happened. Boeing was in talks to end their 7-week-long union strike, and the shares ripped higher from 147 to 156 the next day. But if you waited for the news to surface, you would have missed out. And I don't want y'all to miss out. But had you bought the option in real time, listed on the News Flow Scanner, that was 75%. We're already up 11% on ONDS, $650. Oh my God. $1,000 was $1,750. Not a hypothetical example. Again, I don't believe in that smoke and mirrors. I personally took the trade with my own money, and we didn't have to bend over backwards. I waited for it to flash in real time from the News Flow Scanner. I took the trade. It will tell me if it's bullish or bearish, and then I bought the same option listed and then cashed out. Now, this is not some boring market strategy. It's not another indicator or system where you plug in the top 3 stocks of the day. This is a quantum leap forward for anyone trading at home, which is why I want to share with it. Major League Baseball is going to use robot umpires to call balls and strikes. Oh my God. Who's making the robotic umpires? I want to show you how to get it, how to use it, train you. We're going to book trainings this week too. I'm certain it will open your eyes how money is actually made today in the stock market, not stuff from Old Man River who used to trade in 1980. I'm talking 2025. Not just by me, but by the best traders on the planet. We're following the Warren Buffetts, the Carl Icahns, the Bill Ackmans, and seeing their trades in real time. I spent lots of years trading the markets, institutional and retail. I can tell you pullbacks to the 8-day moving average. That is a low probability setup everyone else looks at. You have zero advantage. I'm here to tell you, Santa Claus ain't real. What I'm showing you is how real money is made by real institutional traders in the market. And that's all I do. That's it. That's because it can tell usually 24 hours in advance which stocks are likely to see bullish or bearish news. There's no gray area. It's pure black and white. It happened in Meta. The stock was up 152%, and many of the Wall Street analysts were calling for a pullback, a correction. Traditional indicators like the MACD and RSI, which you should never be using, that's for beginners. That's like a gimmick. That's like saying, hey, Johnny, you're 5'8" and 160 pounds. You're going to be a linebacker. It ain't going to happen, Daddy. Even the Bollinger Bands, bull crap, do not use. But 4 minutes before the market closed, Meta ranked bullish on the news flow scanner, and it was a good giveaway. Something could send shares higher. Meta, right after the market closed, posted their first positive revenue in 3 full quarters. The stock soared, making headlines around the world, from LA, from New York, Detroit, all Canada, and the Aussies. It had a $40 overnight move, the second largest move this year. Had you followed the traditional mainstream financial media or the traditional indicators, you would have missed out. But had you bought the same option listed on the news flow scanner, you would have watched $1,000 turn into $4,300 overnight. Boom. That's 3 times the average weekly salary. The Bud Spencer of trading. Thank you. I try to tell you all the real stuff because there's too much make-believe hocus pocus out there. And not just by me, but some of the top 65 cashed out at $11.45. That's $265 to $1,145, 332%. Woo! Love it. Oh my God. What if they are the robotic company behind the umpires? What if they are? That would be insane, wouldn't it? Now, I look like this looks like an unfair advantage. It is. I'm not going to sugarcoat it because it tracks Wall Street's most hidden option data and data that often has a direct correlation to the market moving news. And when it flashes in real time, we copy it. That's it. We're copycats. Copy. Which means you don't have to stress which expiration, what strike price, what ticker do you need to buy. It gives you all that easy to read in real time. It might sound like cheating. It's not. It's like a cheat code. Heck, I ain't good at video games. I need a cheat code. I do. A way to skip past all the most frustrating parts of trading options and jump what could be the next bullish or bearish move. Now, you're smart enough to know nothing is guaranteed in life. The doctor told me in middle school when I played basketball I was going to be 6'4". I'm lucky to be 5'9" on a good day. You can't lose money. Nothing can eliminate all risk in trading. But with that said, you don't need to have tons of risk. The news flow scanner was designed to minimize the risk and give you a shot at needle moving opportunities. Now, just this year alone, we've had some pretty amazing trades out there. Oklahoma, aka the fried. Oh, this was Oklahoma, the uranium, the nuclear company, 2x overnight. We started seeing Oklo calls when it was 15 a share. 15 a share. T-Mobile, 150% overnight. Oh, just new highs. CoreWave, 200% overnight, which has done very good, by the way. Today, I want to show you everything. I'll give you the goods. I'll spill the beans. I'll give you the goody, yummy, yummy sauce. How you can put it on your computer, cell phone, no install, no apps, as long as you could go on the World Wide Web, you can use it. What causes the indicator to fire? What causes it to fire? And why are the trades so big? And how you can join for the next live session. That's an old picture of me when I was probably 20 pounds lighter, but I've been eating lots of pasta. I gained a lot of weight since then. If you don't know my story, I started at Citigroup Global Markets. I left, I became a head, then I made a lot of money, lost a lot of money, became a dope smoking hippie in Costa Rica, moved back to Florida after running out of money and created two of the most popular indicators for Think or Swim. And at one point I was trading a pretty big book. Now I trade around 7 figures, proudly crossed 7 figures just last week. Fast forward today, they say I'm recognized as someone under 40. Who cares? I feel like I'm older. And last year, some services did very good. Yeah, that's great. That's great. But I owe all of it next to the news flow scanner. About 9 years ago, I created the institutional order flow scanner, aka the news flow scanner, for retail traders, basically, so you could use it without having to be part of a hedge fund. So I spent years how to teach people, new and old, how to use it. And we've been documenting our progress. Over the last 24 months, we've updated it. All updates are free, by the way. Make it more efficient, effective, more accurate, easier to use. We heard your feedback. Now we have hundreds of folks, and I couldn't be proud of what they've accomplished. Some of the biggest trades of their life. Share, 4,600 in pure profit. We had some people say they made more money last week than they did a whole year working. I mean, insane stuff. Literally, my buddy Dennis turned like $1,000 to 12 grand. Emery turned 167 bucks to 1,200. Joanne, 5K in a day. Now, not everyone is finding massive success. Some not. It's not because they're bad at trading or the markets, but markets have evolved. Historically speaking, a lot of the trend following guys, you could buy a stock and buy a call and do pretty well. Stock would move 2%. The option would move, I don't know, 10, 15%. But not today. The markets have changed greatly. Things are less responsive to stock prices. In fact, it's much more common for stock to move 2 to 3% in a day. Heck, we have some stocks moving 2% in seconds. So if you watch the stock move 2 to 3%, but the option you bought barely moved, that's why. In order to do well with options, you need to find stocks making larger than expected moves. As I just said in my YouTube video, you need to find fast, aggressive move in the right direction. So you need stocks that are moving on news, gaps, not slow and steady. Yes, slow and steady in the long run wins the race, but in options trading, you need a fast, aggressive move. The only thing that can spark a big move in an underlying stock is information. In particular, and this is very, very important, information that has not been reflected in the underlying share price. That's where the scanner begins. It sources this hidden option data that often has a direct connection to the market moving information. And when it appears, we know with confidence we could see news hit that stock and make money. We want news to drive stock, specifically brand new that has not been accounted for. After the market closed for the day, NVIDIA published record demand and became $1 trillion company thanks to AI. It was covered all over the media, Bloomberg, Reuters, CBS. The next morning, the stock went up $100. That was a pretty big move for NVIDIA, the largest overnight move ever. While most video ranked bullish on the news flow scanner. And, well, we copied it. The next day, 2,800% gain. That's 2,800% in 24 hours. $300 to $8,700. Maybe you did 2 contracts at $600 to $17,000. Now, never say never in this business, but we had a few folks who did that. John said, I bought a couple NVIDIA options and bingo, cashed out this morning for almost 16,000. I would like Lance to know the option scanner helped me turn $600 yesterday into $17,416. I have proof to validate the trades. Now you can say those gentlemen got lucky. Hey, I'd love to get lucky based on those information gains, but they happen more than you realize. Not all pay out a rare 16K. That's not an everyday occurrence, but plenty enough to put a nice smile on your face. Now they make me want to go play the lotto tonight. I want to get lucky. We had GM puts. This was to the downside, meaning bearish news could come out. And sure enough, it did. Their electric vehicles started seeing issues. And that's being kind. The Hummer was like 40,000 to replace the motor. As you expect, the stock plummeted the next day. Shareholders were upset, but not us, because we copied those same put options thanks to the bearish activity and woke up with $2,000. Nothing has a greater impact right now than newly published information. It's the precursor to the biggest profits. There is no other market force that can spark a move like this, or this, or this. Wall Street institutions will do anything to trade in front of the market moving news, except they are not playing by the same rules as you and I. No, sir. They're not waiting for the information to be released, then placing a trade. They're placing a trade and waiting for the news to come out. It's not fair. It's called front running. It happens each and every day. The SEC knows it. They don't want to stop it. It happens in 1 in 5 merger and acquisitions, 800 times a year. Earnings events, which are my favorite, are the worst. Unfortunately, there's nothing they can do to stop it. They don't have the police to resource all the activity. They don't have the technology. In fact, I don't think they want to anymore, because that's how wealth is created right now, especially in the stock market. And that's where the news flow scanner begins. Warren Buffett turned $6.5 million to over $30 million in a week. And we saw the trade in real time on United Health. It uses this hidden option data to figure out what stocks are getting front run in real time and allows us to piggyback on these trades. We know with confidence we could see new information published, and it's even identified in the most unlikely scenarios. I mean, UNH was going straight down, and then boom, next thing you know, it's up $60. It happened in XBEV, the Netflix or the Tesla of China. The stock was going straight down, and then boom, baby, calls hit $200,000 in the second-rate EV stock out of China. I mean, what the hell is this? I said, I don't want to trade the stock, but guess what? It ranked bullish, so I knew something could be up. And sure, it was something up. The next day, it was up 11%. If you waited for the news to come out, too late, like Toby Keith says, a little too late. But if you just took the trade, eliminate your opinion, and follow the scanner, $1,000 would be $1,500. Here, I took the trade with my own money. $3,400 to $4,600 and closed out the next day, 90 seconds into the day. Boom. I didn't have to pick the option. Nope. I didn't have to guess. I didn't have to make an opinion. I just copied the scanner, see if it was bullish or bearish, and then place the trade. And woke up with an extra 1,200 big ones. Unlike most talking heads out there, I'll trade the markets, open and close every day, because I put my money where my mouth is. That's how confident I am. I don't look at economic numbers or care what Jerome Powell says or interest rates or check the financial news. In fact, I do the opposite of them. I only care about the tickers that flag on the news flow scanner each day, because when that happens, we have a realistic shot to jump what could be the next 24-hour news event and make some money. It happened in Okta. This was a bearish play, $204,000. I copied it. That evening, the CEO said they have a slowing revenue stream. And the shares gapped from 92 to $70 a share, made 300%. $500 to $1,600 overnight. Right there. Closed the trade 37 seconds into the day. Whew, one of the best trades of the month. And in trading, there's going to be wins, losses, break evens, never bet the farm, but you don't have to. Most trades only cost a few $100. I mean, the trade we just did cost how much? $103? $150? Nothing. Love the cheapies. It allows many to take a position like Mary, $1,200, Mike, 285%, Mary, 321%. Don't waste time looking at candlestick patterns. Don't guess which strike to buy or worry about what expiration. Just follow the scanner. Keep it simple. Again, trying to teach you the correct way to trade and eliminate opinion and bias. In a moment, I'll share the scanner. We'll look at live signals and go over all the details. But let me show you why it's so effective and why it tracks this highly lucrative opportunities and why we get our information straight from the Chicago Board of Options Exchange and work with them so we can see how sophisticated it is, because it will only target concentrated bursts of extremely or bearish option transactions, 50, 70, executed at the same time and 6 figures or more. So all trades will be over 100,000 to millions of dollars, because that is why it's so effective. The frequency of the trades is much more indicative than the market moving news and size. For example, in Intel, which has been a darling for us, it was the very first signal of the day. Usually the first signals are the best signals. By the way, I'll give you a little sneak peek. And at 942, we saw 400,000, 392,000 to be exact, 5,029 option contracts are bought, 72 different trade transactions. So I'll buy 20, 10, 20, 50, 100, sometimes 200 contracts. This trader bought 5,000. So they're not playing little league baseball. They're taking their steroids and aiming like Barry Bonds did. 72 trades, exactly 942, 392,000 bucks. Doesn't happen that often for Intel. It's much more likely someone is front running bullish news, and it's exactly what happened. The CFO said they're going to beat estimates by $1 billion. Someone told me the other day they made over 12,000% on Intel calls the other day when it was up. Insane. It was one of the largest intraday moves, and it was a double your money opportunity by lunch. Andrew, 88% in less than an hour. Karina, 93%. Ken, 124%. Here's what's interesting about these 72 different trades. They didn't take place on the same exchange. Nope. They hid these trades. They didn't hide them because we can see them, but they did it in 14 different exchanges, which happens when you try to conceal your trade data. Some in Miami, some in Chicago, some in Philly, some in Boston, some in New York, Jersey, Kansas. So when we see that, and that's what the news flow scanner is so good at picking out, we can scrape all those option exchanges and it will display an easy to read alert for you to see, which is why I love it. And for that reason, it allows us to take the data and follow the trade. It allows us to see. I was lucky enough to become best friends with an ex-CBOE floor trader, and some had to pay millions of dollars to use it. I didn't have to. I was lucky enough to become best friends with someone to show you what I'm showing you today. And I'd like that opportunity for you. It changed the direction of my life forever. It gave me the courage to walk away from the hedge fund life to trade a now 7-figure account, because last week we had a big week. And it helped me recommend trades I'm very proud of. Some we've had over 10x bangers, like PayPal was 1,666%. So I'm going to show you how to use it, train you how to do it this week so we can do it live right at the market open, because it will change the way you interact with the stock market forever. Over the last few months, it put us in some amazing opportunities. Snowflake, $1.2 million order. Oh yeah, 101%. Urgent, 122% buyout. EQT, 125%. Amazonia, 128%. UPS, 225%. Now, not every trade will be a winner. There's going to be wins, losses, break evens. That's a hedge. But already this year, hundreds of traders have used the option to pick, some with years of experience, some just beginning. And it's nothing short of incredible. Here's some love letters. Emanir, 14K. Marianne, 11,800. 1,800, sorry. Big Bill, 526%. Paid for the service for 2 years, 368%. I'll give you a discount because I'm feeling generous, because I went to a charity thing yesterday. $500 off. That's misinformation. It will not give you 20 signals a day. Baby, market's been hot. That's like 60 signals a day now. It's been on fire. So I want to train you how to use it too. Very important. So please come. That will be recorded if you can't. And to show you how it works, how it looks at the biggest market moving stocks in real time. Now, not all trades will pay out within 24 hours. You'll have some October, some weekly, some November expiration, some January, right? Sometimes it takes a little bit longer, which is the goal, because we want a day trade, we want a swing trade, we want long-term investing. We want everything, right? Carvana, the stock popped and dropped a lot. We all know the story. But when the shares were around 30 bucks, we saw the 30 from 17% higher. Not bad after they bought the calls. In fact, that's amazing. But had you waited a couple more days, news broke they reduced their debt by $1.2 billion and the shares jumped 40%. That's the stock. That's not even like an option. That's the stock. 43% in 6 minutes, Bloomberg said. So it did well. The calls were up 350%. Not bad. So that was 4 times your money in 6 days. 2,500 was over 11,000 in gains. That's every trader's dream. Buyouts, news, big, big, big moves. So I received love letters, text messages, emails, YouTube comments. Karina, 162.5% on my first week of active trading, 56% in Meta in 3 minutes. Sounds like a bot, but that was from B. 5K on Capri. Sound like Mario. Here's what we've done to help you get started right away. Buy it, click it, it's up and running. That simple. As soon as you buy it, you click it, it's up and running so you can use it for the end of the day today. Of course, real big on education. We give you instructional videos, how to use it, frequently asked questions, even a guide I created, my Market Eternal cheat sheet. And I want to meet with you this week in the morning, 9:30, right at the open, to go over signals live in real time. I'm a visual learner. I think by repetition, by using it day in and day out, it will really, really help you. That is the goal. So please come if you can't. It will be recorded. But we like to do these about once a week or every other week. Here are so many love letters. We've had probably over 200 emails recently just showing how much you guys are crushing it. And ladies, maybe even the ladies better. So I want to show you, meet with you, show you how to use it, how to approach the signals, how to cover everything, because you can get the best chances of success. Now, they're not mandatory. You don't have to come, but we want to get you more efficient, more effective. And again, by training, it's like going to the gym. You go to the gym one time, you lift maybe the 10-pound weights. Maybe in a month or two, you're lifting the 12-pound, then the 15-pound. Open-minded, and you will be able to follow along. It will change the way you trade forever. Forever, if you stick with it. So we'll teach you everything from A to Z. You also get an Option Hero workshop. So if you're new to options, you'll cover the basics. Now, you might be saying, Lance, this is tens of thousands of dollars. No, I pay a lot of money every month out of my own pocket to use it for the data fees, for everything like that, because A, I've done that for like 9 years, but also that's how much I like it and use it. If I traded without it, I would be trading blind, literally. So it's not going to cost you 7 or 10 grand a year or anything like that. We're able to drastically reduce the price of the scanner. And I'm very proud to announce we do work with the CBOE and our developers to get you these signals. The retail price is $2 per year. The webinar discount is $1,497. But today, again, we're giving $500 off. No questions asked. It will only cost you $997. That's less than $100 a month. You can't beat that at all. And we also have 2- and 3-year spots available. And if you are a member, thank you. If you want to call, renew an extra year, 3 years, please do so. The best deal pricing goes away in 36 hours. This might be this week the last time to get the news flow scanner this year. If you try to purchase after, it will be too late. So join the hundreds who use it. Get out your credit card, click the link. As soon as you order and get your one-click login, it's up and running. You click on it. You don't have to do any installation, nothing. So please get your credit card out. Go to lancepolito.com/LIS. That's LIS after a long Italian last name. And you can click the link to get started. Christian just posted it. in Lance Ippolito. There he is. Rigetti, Joby, QS have been amazing. So you must have been too late, my friend, because we have many people here over the past 2 weeks who crush it. By the way, Afram, 250,000 just hit. If you get it, please note deals available. And if you want to renew, please, please, please call that 904-706-3539. This is the best way to approach the stock market. Eliminate opinion, eliminate assumptions, just follow the big money. The biggest trades in the world in real time. I even give you my guide, a getting started video, everything you need, and we'll have a members only live training session this week, hopefully even tomorrow at 9:30, either tomorrow or Wednesday or Thursday, right at the market open, because I want to train you how to use it, because we have been seeing so much success, so many people crushing it that I'm so proud of. Literally, I thought about retiring this after last week, but after a day off, I said, no, I'm addicted to the markets. I couldn't even get away. I came back and traded the last 10 minutes of the day. 5X on Snow, 190% on Zoom, 183% on FedEx, 800% the other week on PDD. That's right. Real trade straight from the scanner. Whew. My hope is that you can use it. Parquet paid for the scanner, 2 years in one trade. 5 figures, Greg, $12,000 on FedEx. John, $12,975, home run FedEx. Using the scanner yesterday on FedEx. Don't forget, there's also multi-year deals, so you could be a multi-year deal. Special deal ends in 36 hours. Grab it now. Click the link in the chat. If you've been missing out on the market these past couple weeks, I feel bad for you, so please, please don't miss out anymore. Get it, use it. It's been amazing. Like, it really has. It has been mind-blowing just how good it's been. How much do I need to start trading? I would say at least a couple grand. We have people literally trading with 200, 500 bucks. Meta was only 256. Abercrombie was only 115 bucks. So you don't need a huge account. You know me, I started with a small Robinhood account this year, and I've almost doubled it. Do we need any special permissions or skills? Nope, we're not doing spread strangles. We're just following straight calls. If it's bullish, puts if it's bearish. Save 500 bucks off. Click the link in the chat now. If you're having reservations, I get it. This is completely way to trade the stock market. Your old dogs, the people who've been telling you, wait for a pullback, don't buy the market, well, they've missed out. Well, we have been strictly following the news flow scanner and crushing it. You also have a 14-day money-back guarantee. Heck, 14-day money-back guarantee. So you're hedged. By the way, $642 already on ONDS. That's doing the webinar in the past, what, 50 minutes? If you want to call 904-706-3539. You have a 14-day money-back guarantee. More love letters, 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 more love letters. All right, just get it. I mean, if you're not sold on it now, I don't think there's any hope for you. I really don't. I can't. I can tell them, here's the sweet feed, but I can't make them eat it. And if you don't use it, you're trading blind. That's just straight up. Get it. You have an incredible deal. Get it, use it, click on it, buy it. Within minutes, you're up and running. Let's get back to business. Oh, baby. Look, oh God, look at this. 14% already. Gang, this is insane. I'm just going to share the screen with y'all so y'all can see these gains. ONDS. ONDS. If this doesn't give you $20, ONDS. If this doesn't give you clear as day, $1.4 million order, stock goes up, trade is up 12.5%. If this doesn't sell you, what does? What? Literally, you saw, I tried buying 30 contracts. Well, actually, yeah, 30 contracts. Probably not going to fill now. 14%. I mean, if this doesn't sell you, I'm sorry. Nothing will. Because this is just pure amazing. Amazing. I mean, almost $800. If you're not sold, I'm sorry. There's no hope. This is how money is actually made in the stock market. Not no mumbo jumbo, not some system or candlestick. This is it. I'm giving you the secret sauce. Like, I'm giving you the secret sauce so you can use it. You can marinate your own meatballs, maybe put some Italian sausage in there. Maybe do a little orzo, maybe a little chicken parm. Ooh, bullish calls here.
Alrighty, guys. I hope y'all enjoyed that presentation from Lance on the news flow scanner. The news flow scanner has been killing it lately. I know you guys saw all those examples, but wanted to take this time just to answer some questions that you guys had in the chat while we were going over everything. First off, let me go ahead and share my screen. Give me 1 second here. One second. I did put the link and the phone number, so if you rather get the, I know a lot of you guys before we started were asking about that Piton trade that we were talking about before we got started with today's webinar. The real life Lance, he was on at 1:30. If you want to catch him, he's on at 1:30. But he is meeting with the developers for our new product today, so he had to jump off early. So that's why we ran a replay for everybody. And I know some people were asking about the Newsflow scanner and asking about that Piton order that hit the Newsflow scanner. But if you don't know, you probably don't have the Newsflow scanner, so make sure that you do get the Newsflow scanner. The link and the phone number is in the chat, so get the Newsflow scanner. And let me go ahead and share my screen real quick. And 1 second, guys, I will get to all of y'all questions very soon. But yeah, Lance is meeting with the developers right now. He's in a meeting. I was trying to multitask and get in that with him, but I'm gonna hop on here. And give me 1 second, guys. I'm gonna share my screen here in a couple minutes. Pete, no, we didn't take the Roku trade. We were, but if you want to, you can put a we'll put spread on that Roku trade that we were talking about. Lance or I did not take that today, but if you want to take it, you know, nobody's going to stop you. We were also looking at MU as well, but Roku and MU look like good candidates for a bull put spread expiring this week. So if you guys wanted to take that, you know, you're more than welcome to. Yeah, so Hawkeye or Santosh. So this is just a scanner. We do not send a scanner will show you about 60 to 70 plays or orders, big orders that come in through the market each day with Lance's specialized criteria that he has for each order. We want to see orders that are over 100,000 on the scanner. So any orders that hit on the open market that are over $100,000 in premium, they're going to show up on the scanner. So those are the orders that come on the scanner. Sorry, guys, I'm having a hard time with my computer trying to get it fixed here. But keep the questions coming. That's why I'm here. I want to answer all your questions. If you're having reservations or anything like that, here to help you out with that. Plus, we have a 14-day money-back guarantee on the NewsFlow scanner today. And I think the team brought back the $9.97 deal for 1 year. So for under $1,000, you can get this amazing tool. Is pretty good deal to me. So make sure you take advantage. The new product, it is a strategy where we sell credit spreads, and we actually built a really cool dashboard with it as well. Just so finding these places are a lot easier, but we have more information on that on Sunday at 7 p.m. But if you're not familiar with credit spreads, or you don't like credit spreads, or don't like trading credit spreads, the NewsFlow scanner is going to be your best friend. And that's pretty much why we're running a deal on it today for everybody. Training, I know we've been pretty busy with this the new service that we're coming out with. So training will probably be sometime maybe next week or the week after that. Training slash live training. So it'll probably be next week, if not the week after that, is when we're gonna go ahead and do that. Dennis, I'm currently in overnight options program. If I don't like the NFS, will they let me go back to overnight options within 14 days with no charge? Dennis, call that number and 904-706-3539 and ask that question. They'll be able to answer that for you. They'll have a better answer than I would be able to give to you. But call that number. That's a good question for the sales team. Yep, no problem, Dennis. And sorry, Fred, if for all of our diamond members, we will be getting that to you most likely tomorrow. I just hopped off of a meeting during the presentation talking about that, so I think we'll be able to get it to everybody tomorrow. And of course, we'll post some messages in the Diamond Club Telegram as well as the members area, so you'll be able to get that tomorrow. Yeah, Rip. Lance is in the meeting. He's in a meeting with. He had to hop off a little bit early, which is why we ran a replay today of the NewsFlow scanner. He wanted to give the discount. He still wanted to give the discount to everybody, so he had to hop off early because he is meeting with the developers with the new dashboard and everything, and make sure that we get everything over to the Diamond Club members. So that's why he isn't here. But he will be here tomorrow for Stonkamania. So usually how Stonkamania works, we'll get on at 1:30 and do about 30 minutes of content, maybe get into some free trades, talk about anything and everything about the market, and kind of go through some live stuff. And then after that is when we will kind of go into the product. So Robert, if you give that 904-706-3539 number a call, they may be able to hook you up with a discount if you want the small cap scanner and the large cap scanner, the NewsFlow scanner. If you call that number, they might be able to hook you up there. But that's a good question. And sometimes the team only lets us do that for special occasions, or if they feel nice and want to offer a discount. Lance and I have uh, no say in the discounts or anything like that. So it's all up to the team if they want to do that or not. So, but yeah, that was fun when they did that. But yeah, yesterday we were talking about in Stonkamania when Lance was out. We were talking about how the market just seems like it's been on eggshells lately, and nobody really knows what's going on. We're in the fear part on the fear and greed index, which is bearish. But the market is making close to all-time highs. Apple made an all-time high yesterday. Google was going off after their little intraday dip, still going up, but obviously they're still down today. But most of your big cap names are going up, and it's kind of weird. So, but with the news flow scanner, we already knew that. We know what's going on. All we have to do is watch order flow because, as we know, order flow is king. You don't want to look at the different EMAs, a 9 EMA, the 21 EMA. Oh, we're bullish, we're bearish. None of that. No Bollinger Bands, Keltner channels, MACD, RSI, none of that. We don't want to make it confusing or anything like that. All we want to do is focus on order flow, and that's why we use the news flow scanner because it tells us where the biggest orders are going in the market, whether they're going to the small cap stocks, whether they're going to the Mag 7 big cap stocks, mega cap stocks. We already know that. So all we have to do is look at the news flow scanner and look what order flow is doing to get a general consensus on what is going on in the market. So that's why we use the news flow scanner. And if you don't have it, I highly recommend you try it out for 14 days. And if you don't like it, you can give it to us back and we will give you all your money back. So make sure you click the link and try it out for 14 days. And I highly believe, and I think the veterans in the room here with us today are going to back me up when I say this. I don't think you're going to give it back. I don't think you're going to give this back to us. So yeah, make sure you sign up, get a 14-day trial period. You will see 60 to 70 orders throughout the day. Plus, you'll get access to all the training in the live area, the members area, all the videos that we have, what orders to look for, what orders are Lance's favorite, and how we trade those orders, and pretty much everything that you can think of inside the members area. But if you do have questions, we always give out our emails. Mine is christianr@investpub.com. You can email me with any specific questions that you have because sometimes we don't really think of everything. Or you can email lance@thetradingpub.com, and I'll put it in the chat for everybody here. But I do have to hop off here fairly soon. We are having a lot of meetings with kind of getting all the boring stuff out of the way with everything. So putting my emails here. All right, there's both of our emails. But if you'd rather place your order by phone, 904-706-3539. No AI. You'll be talking to a real person out in Florida. So don't worry there. But yeah, this is Lance's favorite tool that he uses. It's the backbone to all of the strategies that he does. And it's a really good kind of indicator on whether or not the market is bullish, so we can get a consensus on what's going on in the market, and pretty much on the internal side, on the order flow side, the only side that matters in the market. So all of these other indicators, they're reactive indicators. They kind of tell you what's going on with price action. They don't tell you what is going to happen, right? Like order flow does. Order flow is one of those things. Once money hits that stock, that is actually what moves the stock. All these other indicators like EMAs, SMAs, moving averages, Bollinger Bands, Keltner channels, they don't tell you, or they don't tell the stock to move, right? Like order flow does. They only tell you what it's actually doing in that time, but we can kind of get a jump on what's going to happen most of the time with order flow. So make sure you sign up. You do have a 14-day money back guarantee, and we will be live again tomorrow for Stonkamania. So make sure you're there. And then, of course, we will have more information on this tomorrow, Thursday and Friday. But on Sunday, we are having a live briefing at 7 p.m. to go over our Friday profit plan, dashboard, and everything like that, so you guys get an inside look on it. But if you do have any questions, make sure you send me an email, and I will make sure that your question gets answered. But other than that, that's all I have for everybody today. Thank you guys for being here, and hope to see you guys tomorrow.